television waiting to watch K Sanitation IQ show, but due to some technical hitch, we came late. Thank you so much for still waiting. This is K Sanitation IQ show. My beautiful name will ever remain Nanaya Aberfikoto.
Absolutely. And mine is Kofi Asante Mensah, and from the El Eden studios here in Metro TV in the capital of the Republic of Ghana. We are coming to you live wherever you are watching us from. And live stream, please share your comment with us. This is KSIQ show, K Sanitation IQ show. Like Nana mentioned, we are doing debate 2 today, and I'm happy to know. Nana, what's the topic for today?
Sanitation policy debate.
Absolutely, and they are discussing a very specific topic where 3 people will be coming up here to share their ideas on, and the jury will be out there. You will judge for us, even though we have some judges over here. Who is to pay for the recycling of waste? Who do you think should pay? Right, we'll be finding out. Would it be the public or government or the corporate institutions?
You wait to see.
Right.
This is episode 12. Stick and stay with us. We'll be right back.
Come on, give it up for yourselves. Give it up for yourselves. Come on. K Sanitation IQ show. Let's do the sanitation clap. And of course, you have to raise it very, very high. Time to go to our judges, Nana.
Judge 1, your expectations for today.
Children, and the progress so far is phenomenal. You know, if you're doing something, there's something that is fulfilling than money. When you actually see the results of the work you've put in well exhibited. They've done it so far, and today I think they are ready to exhibit their best. Thank you.
Who should pay for our waste? Corporate, government, or public?
Government.
Why government?
I love that. Why government?
Judge 2, your expectations.
So actually, who should pay for the collection of the waste because it's being sent for recycling? I think my contestants should be the best people to judge because I really have a high confidence in them.
Okay.
And they can really bring out ideas that you don't even think about. So stay tuned. Just get in touch with them. They'll give you all the knowledge you need.
Right. Thank you very much, Reverend Peter and Dr. Baine.
Kofi, who do you think should pay?
Ah, God, this is a very big question. And I think I'll go for Dr. Baine's answer. Yes, the government should do that.
See. Are you ready for today's debate? With a hand of applause, let's welcome our debaters. A hand of applause for them.
All right, thank you very much, Nana. We're back here, and I think our debaters are more than ready. Are you ready? What's your name? Efiesika Denyina Asante, correct? And your case code is? Okay, that's fine. Ambassador is more than ready, Nana. Let's have a countdown for her to begin.
Representing,
Government.
go ahead, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to thank the chairman for facilitating my opponents for their thoughtful and the timekeeper for keeping us on schedule. I, Efiesika Denyina Asante, firmly stand for the motion. Government is solely responsible for paying for recycling of waste. Recycling of waste involves the collection of sorting and processing of waste disposal to create new goods, reducing the need for raw materials and minimizing waste disposal in land. Recycling can include paper, plastic, metal, and electronic waste, among others. Effective recycling requires significant responsibilities for environmental sanitation. Article 12 talks about protection of the dignity of the human being, which can be linked to environmental well-being. I strongly believe that the government should bear the primary responsibilities for paying for recycling of waste. That's because, 1, it is the public's duty. Governments are responsible for providing essential services, including waste management. 2, it is the environmental protection's duty. Governments can ensure effective recycling programs, reducing environmental harm. 3, it is the infrastructure investment's duty. Governments can invest in recycling infrastructure, creating jobs and economic growth. It is the constitutional mandate as stated earlier. In conclusion, the government should prioritize. I beg your pardon. In conclusion, the government should prioritize recycling of waste, investing in infrastructure and education to protect the environment and provide health. As mandated by the Constitution, by taking responsibilities for recycling, governments can create a cleaner, more sustainable future for Ghana. Thank you.
I don't know if I missed it, but I think I'll walk you through it quickly. The constitutional mandate. You referred to the constitutional mandate. Can you repeat that? Can you quote that again?
By taking responsibilities for recycling, governments can create a cleaner, more sustainable future for.
All right. So, where are the numerical values for that? Is Article what?
Article,
Which constitution is that?
Article 12 states that talks about protection of the dignity of human persons, which can be linked to environmental well.
Okay. So, kindly listen to my question. That's the article. Which constitution is that?
Government.
So it's the government's constitution. All right. Can you help me? Government.
So, actually, you only referred to Article 12. You didn't tell us whether it was Article 12 of the 1992 Constitution or of the American Constitution or of the British Constitution, which I was a bit lost. And straight away, my boss went there. And then you didn't give us any quote from there, what he says or what he didn't say. And then, so there was no reference and there was no quote, but he only told us it's Article 12. So if you could help us again to know what exactly you want to hit at, to tell us that this is what the Article 12 says. And as to that, the government is responsible for paying of collection of our recyclable waste. That is what Prof is asking you so that you could help us with it.
Okay, so what Rev is trying to say is that if you quote an article, it should be substantive to your claim. All right? So now you are saying that it's the government's responsibility to pay for recycle, right? Kofi, she's government. Okay. So the article should also tell us that yes, it's the government's responsibility, or in a different way, in diverse ways. Can you read the Article 12 again? Confidently, read it.
Article 12 talks about protection of the dignity of human being, which can be linked to environmental well-being.
All right, I think I understand where she's coming from. All right, thank you.
Right, thank you very much. And we'll move to public. Hi, welcome. Your name? Is it on? Yes. Yes. Can you check?
Is your light on?
No.
Press. Okay.
All right. Your name again?
Eileen Lawson.
All right. Please go ahead. Speaking for the public.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen, I am Eileen Lawson, and I stand firmly that the public pay for the recycling of waste. The management of waste and recycling is a critical aspect of maintaining a healthy and sustainable environment. And Ghana, my country, currently lacks the infrastructure and resources to manage it effectively. The core issue is not just about waste generation, but about who bears the responsibility for its proper management. My subsequent points will not only highlight my stance, but also explore the practical advantages and implementation methods that will lead to a cleaner Ghana. Mr. Chairman, first and foremost, in Ghana, citizens are already mandated by laws such as the Environmental Sanitation Policy of 1999 and the Hazardous and Electronic Waste Control and Management Act of 2016 to manage their waste. My proposal to have the public pay for recycling is a logical extension of the existing laws. It is not a new burden, but a structured and fair way to fulfill an existing responsibility. The most effective approach is to implement a user fee system where those who generate the waste pay more for its management. This system promotes fairness and accountability. It directly incentivizes individuals and households to use the amount of waste they produce, sort their waste more carefully, and to embrace a mindset of waste reduction. Without a direct financial incentive, the motivation to change behavior is significantly weaker. From civic duty to community empowerment, Mr. Chairman, Act 41 of the 1992 Constitution mandates citizens actively participate in public cleansing. My proposal to have the public pay is the practical mechanism that empowers this constitutional mandate. The funds collected not simply disappear. They will be used the investment to the recycling infrastructure Ghana desperately needs. Imagine a Ghana where community-funded programs provide recycling bins, organize regular collections, support the establishment of local sorting. This will transform our civic duty, tangible, community-wide programs, fostering a sense of shared responsibility and environmental stewardship. When the public sees their money directly funding a cleaner community, their participation will increase, creating a positive feedback of engagement. Mr. Chairman, some may argue that asking the public to pay is unfair, especially to low-income households. I will respectfully disagree. A well-designed user fee system can be progressive and equitable. We can implement a tiered fee structure or even provide subsidies for vulnerable populations, ensuring that the burden is not disproportionately based on those who can least afford. Furthermore, a long-term cost of inaction is far greater. Unmanaged waste leads to clogged drains, burden, the spread of diseases, contaminated environment, problems that disappropriately affect our most vulnerable communities. Investing in recycling now through public, a proactive and cost-effective way to prevent the crisis? A cleaner, more prosperous Ghana, Mr. Chairman. By having the public pay for recycling, we are not just collecting a fee. We are building a sustainable future for Ghana. We are turning a legal mandate into practical reality, fostering a sense of community ownership and directing funding the infrastructure needed to create a cleaner, healthier, more prosperous. By working together and embracing the responsible approach, we can reduce waste, conserve our resources, and have a better Ghana for future generations to come. Thank you.
Eileen, this is fantastic. I will just give you a tip. It has nothing to do with what you did, but just because we are building you as a media professional. Now, you had a lot of paragraphs there you were reading. Sometimes make sure you have an eye contact with the camera so your head is not always down in your pad. Do you understand? Now, let's come to the content that you did. That was fantastic. I think you extended the content from not just defending that is the public that is responsible to bear the cost of recycle, but additionally, the responsibility of the public to come together as a community to keep the country clean. I think that was fantastic. Well done. Well done.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, accurate timekeeper, fellow co-debaters, I am Jeffrey Kwabena Adams. I stand firmly that corporate enterprise are responsible for paying for recycling in Ghana. Corporate enterprises should pay for recycling because they are the main source of waste through their products and packaging. It is fair that those who create the waste also fund its proper disposal and recycling. Including recycling costs in product pricing encourages companies to design eco-friendly products with less waste. This approach, known as extended producer responsibility (EPR), has been effective worldwide in boosting recycling rates and driving innovation. Paying for recycling also aligns with corporate social responsibility (CSR), helping businesses reduce environmental impact while enhancing their reputation. Consumers today favor companies that actively support sustainability. Moreover, many companies face legal obligations to manage waste responsibly. Meeting these requirements avoids penalties and shows leadership in environmental stewardship. Holding corporate enterprises accountable ensures the cost of waste management aren't unfairly shifted to taxpayers or individuals. It promotes a system where polluters pay, drivers sustainable production, and protecting our environment for future generations. They benefit in these ways: cost saving, enhance brand image, and reduce environmental impact. Now, to the corporate enterprise, this is not a call to duty. This is a humble appeal from me. Consider channeling your investment into the waste management sector, because that sector is a money-making sector that maybe have not given it the needed attention it deserves. You can take a clue from Dr. Sian Echampon, who is the CEO of Jacon Group of companies. This is Zoom Lion, Metro TV, ACAP, and many more. Thank you.
That was a beautiful and a splendid one. You started on point, gave us exactly whose responsibility it is. You raised the point as including recycling costs in what?
recycling cuts in product pricing encourages companies to design eco-friendly products with less waste.
And that is called, and you gave it a name.
EPR.
And that's so fantabulous. I mean, did you drink Fanta? Right, it's so fantabulous. And also you after just talking about it, you give us an empirical evidence and an example of what you are talking about to tell us that truly it is the responsibility of corporate institutions to pay for our recyclable waste. Thank you so much. That's a great one. That's a great one.
Yes, Jeffrey, I want to encourage you. You've done something fantastic. Not your presentation, but your research. You know, on social media, we have a lot of information there. So sometimes it causes myriad stumbling blocks when you are researching for a particular headline. But your research is on point. You know, you kept the objective of the headline and you researched very well. Keep that practice. Well done. Thank you.
A hand of applause for them, please. Are you ready for your questions? Okay, we're moving straight to the audience. Whose question is ready?
Just put your hand up and we'll come to you.
Sayujin, do you have any question for us? Your question is not ready. You are still thinking. Let's start from the judges then.
All right.
Okay, so this goes to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, how should we collect the revenue from the corporate sector or from the corporate entities? Can you give us one or two practical examples of how we should collect from them the money?
So in this case, when you purchase from them, when you purchase from corporate entities, some people, when you purchase from them, it deals with shipping to other places and all those stuff, transferring the goods to different places. So if they need their money, you also have to. So it's like giving it to me at the same time. So whilst you are handing them the sales money, they are giving you the money which will be used to pay for recycling management.
I think you want to say something, but it hasn't come out clear, you know, because it's giving and going and taking. So let's try and make it clear. Now, listen to the question. I will do it very, I'll make sure it's clear. There is a corporate body. Okay, so let's take an example, Barclays Bank. All right? Now, we want to collect money from Barclays Bank to pay for recycling. How should I collect the money? That's my question. What method, what way, what practice? Give me an example of how I should collect money from Barclays Bank to pay for the recycle. Do you get it now? Good.
In places, everybody pays for taxes. So when they pay for the taxes, you can use those taxes. Go and pay for the recycling money.
They should just send mobile money. They should send it to us. We'll use it. I'm sure. Do you get doctor's questions? You do. All right. Doc, I'm not in the position to help him yet.
I want to,
yes, Reverend, you want to help?
No, I will not help him. He's not my friend. So I want to push this question to the government. In the position of the government, I beg to differ, but I want to know, how does government generate waste? And how and why must government pay for the waste that is being produced, which is being collected for recycling? If I didn't do something, why should I be paying for it? Government, could you help us? Why government should pay for collecting of recyclable waste?
So you have two questions in one. How does government generate waste?
The judges are putting our debaters at the tight corner.
And I don't know why.
Ah.
All right, go ahead, please.
Let's go
Wow.
and count. Yes.
Who puts inside the fridge? Say Eugene
So government, go and think about
it.
We are going to the audience for another question. Sir Eugene.
Right. What's your question, Sir Eugene?
Okay, it's not just a question. It's just a help from myself to Ksiq about a question that Reverend asked.
Okay.
Okay, so if we are looking at the paying for the recyclable waste that Reverend is talking about, it's not just the government paying for it, but the government can use that as a channel of also providing jobs. Because if the government sets up a company to recycle those waste, the government can also have some people employed to do that work. So in so doing, the government can even, fulfill its promises of maybe providing jobs for the people. And the government can also generate some revenue for the state as well. So it's not just paying for the waste. It's by recycling, it can also create jobs and also generate revenue for the state as well.
Right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Job creation, Doc.
Yeah, Kofi. Rev, I'll try and answer the question for Ksiq. Okay. Ksiq, so Rev is saying that how does the government generate or make waste? So this is the answer. The government is made up of individuals. So collective individuals becomes a body. Okay? So when they say government, these are responsible leaders in place to oversee tasks, to oversee duties, to ensure they are done for the benefit of the citizens of that country. So they are individuals. Now, those individuals make dirt at home. They create waste at home. They have bins at home. In their offices, they create waste in their offices. So the government supervising and executing his duty, even create waste because they are human beings, right? The government will eat lunch. President will eat, won't he? Vice president will drink water, Calipo and Sobolo. And sometimes when there's no bottled water, they will drink pure water, sachet water. So the same way we create waste, they do the same. So that's the answer, all right? So that's how they create. In fact, if you go to Parliament and Kofi, what's the place near Conference Center, the opposite Conference Center? That's Parliament, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go there, you see the waste they are cleaning from there.
That's dangerous.
That's dangerous. Okay, so that's one. Then the second question is,
right,
why should they pay for the recycle? So the reason why the government should pay for the recycle is that if you want people to do something, show an example first. Am I making sense to you? If I'm creating waste and I am paying for it, then if you create waste, you also do what? Pay for it. Now I've answered the question for you. Okay. So thank you very much.
All right, let's have some more questions. Do we have some more questions, please? A hand is up there. Let's get a microphone there, please.
And Dr. Bani said even in Parliament House they make dirt.
Dirt.
Dirt. Yes, I heard that one.
I love that. Yes, your name and your question.
My name is Emmanuel Mati, and my question is to the public. Please, what about the poor, those who don't have money? How will they pay for recycling?
Right. Let's have the public. Yes. What about the poor and those who do not have money? How can we pay? Like who?
I think is that the fees that they pay is structured in a way that's convenient.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So have terms of payment structured way so you can don't exempt yourself because you claim you are poor. Any further question? Yes, we can subsidize it too. I think I saw a hand somewhere.
I think the question, we are done with questions. Time up for that.
Right.
A hand of applause for our first batch debaters. Jeffrey Island and Efia Sika. Thank you so much. On that note, stay and stay with us. We go for a breather.
Sanitation is the fundamental asset for all development of our lives.
Ignoring the importance of sanitation in society is a detrimental disservice to our lives.
For all to achieve our aims and goals, we need to observe the importance that sanitation plays in all levels of achievement.
The good book says cleanliness is next to godliness, and sanitation is the cornerstone and formidable foundation for all developments.
Let's all endeavor to be responsible stewards for sanitation.
Thank you.
Raising the banner of sanitation.
All right, sanitation policy debate 2. And Esther is more than ready. Esther, please take it over.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, fellow debaters, accurate timekeeper, ladies and gentlemen. I am Esther Bankese with code KS6, and thank you for the opportunity to contribute to this important debate. My opinion is clear and firm. The government should pay for the recycling of waste because, 1, the government has a constitutional duty. Let's begin with our constitution, the highest law of the land. Under Article 41K of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, every citizen has a duty to protect and safeguard the environment. But more importantly, the state also has a responsibility. And under Article 36(9) of the Directive Principle of State Policy, the government is directed to ensure that development is balanced with environmental protection. Waste recycling is not just an environmental issue. It's a public health, sanitation, and national development issue. 2, sanitation is a government obligation. The following are some measures that were taken by the government to curb sanitation problems. 1, National Sanitation Day in 2014. And 2, National Sanitation Campaign in 2017, in which the government created a Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, showing clear commitment to sanitation and waste management. The president even declared to make Accra the cleanest city in Africa. But how can that happen if waste continues to pile up? untreated and unrecycled. Recycling is a critical part of proper waste management, and if the government leads the sanitation agenda, it must also finance the systems that makes recycling possible. 3. The public and corporates have roles, but not the burden. Yes, citizens must sort waste, reduce littering, and cooperate. And yes, the private sector, especially manufacturers, must obey extended producer responsibility into bracket EPR principles, making them responsible for post-consumer waste of their products, especially plastic. But here's the truth. The public already pays taxes, levies, and local fees. They should not be overburdened. The corporate sector often prioritizes profit. If recycling doesn't bring immediate financial return, they won't invest inadequately. So, who can be trusted to put public good before private gain? Only the government. That's why they must fund and oversee recycling as a public service. The government has the tools and the authority. The government controls 1. Policies to regulate waste management. 2. Revenue from taxes, levies, and international donor funds. 3. Infrastructure, planning to build and support recycling centers.
Thank you, man. Look, put the microphone down and clap for yourself. This is fantastic. The research is solid. Say it after me. Say solid. No, in the microphone. Say solid.
Solid.
Ha! Wow. What's the name again?
Tabankes.
You see, every line of your research substantiates your point. The government is responsible. And then you gave why. You said something you said that struck my chord was the public and the corporate sector, they have roles, but is the prime responsibility of the government. Can you put your hands together for it? This is amazing. Well done. Thank you. Thank you.
Very well. Reverend, you want to share something?
She really quoted key notes of sanitation in Ghana. Even the National Sanitation Day, she quoted all articles that are quoting Ghanaians to be responsible as per our personal lives. She quoted the article 36 clause 9 as a development. She has done more than what you call research, and I think that is a very good one, Esther Bankesi. You've really jumped in, and you have 5 points today.
Wow.
Well done, Esther.
Wow.
Moving straight to our corporate representative, and she is Adom.
Welcome, Adom. Oh, come on. Welcome, Adom. Yes. Hello, Adom. How are you? Right, I can't hear you. Check if it is on. Hello, Adom, once again. Oh. Please check Adom's mic. Hello, Adom, once again.
Hello.
All right, how are you? Hey, it's gone again. Oh. Please go ahead. Let's go.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, honorable judges, worthy opponents, and fellow debaters. I, Adom Ameni, rise to support the motion. Corporate enterprises are for paying for recycling of waste. As the world grapples with the challenges of waste management and environmental sustainability, it's imperative to identify who should bear the primary responsibility for paying for recycling of waste. Today, We argue that corporate enterprises, as major generators of waste and beneficiaries of economic activities, should take the lead in managing and financing waste recycling efforts. By embracing the polluter pays principle, extended producer responsibility, and corporate social responsibility, corporations can play a vital role in reducing waste, promoting sustainability, and contributing to a cleaner future for all. Below are some vital points to support my argument. 1. Individual responsibility. Individuals and businesses generate waste and should be responsible for its management. 2. Economic efficiency. Charging the public for recycling services can promote efficient waste management practices. 3. Incentivizing behavior. Paying for recycling can encourage individuals to reduce waste and adopt sustainable practices. 4. Cost recovery. User fees can help recover costs associated with recycling programs. 5. Corporate responsibility. Corporations, as major waste generators, can also contribute to recycling costs through extended producer responsibility into brackets EPR policies. 6. Constitutional provision. 6. Constitutional provision. Article 21 of the same 1992 Constitution of Ghana guarantees freedom to engage in economic activities, which can include sustainable waste management practices and entrepreneurship in recycling. To conclude, the public should take primary responsibility for paying for recycling of waste, while corporations also contribute through EPR policies. By leveraging economic freedoms and promoting corporate responsibility, Ghanaians can work together towards a cleaner environment. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And she spoke for corporate institutions. Right, judges.
Wow. Adam Ameni. That was a very deep research you really brought down. I was actually trying to follow into Article 21 as you quoted, and that was really, really great. But I want you to elaborate on these beautiful points that you made. Polluter pays principle. Can you explain it a bit? What did you mean by enforcing the polluter pays principle, if you said it in your, as you said in your debate?
He who pollutes must pay. Adam Enoane. He who pollutes must pay. Reverend. Hey.
Anyway, Kofi has bailed you, so I will leave you for Doc.
Adam, that was good. The few key points you have to take note of. When you are doing a debate, it is important to ensure that your position, your defense, it's very, very, very clear. Now, I think you were corporate, right? Adam was corporate, Kofi.
Yes, sir.
Good. But a point in your presentation, you said is the public has the prime responsibility, and that got me a bit off. I think you stand for corporate, so corporate should always be the prime, and then the subs should be the public and the government. Okay? Just that bit. So next time, take note of that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And we move to Priscilla. All right, Priscilla, please come. Speaking for the public. Welcome.
Mr. Chairman,
Right.
panel of judges, accurate timekeepers, distinguished guests, co-debaters, I stand firmly for the I stand firmly to speak that the public is responsible for the payment of recycling. Recycling is an important part of environmental responsibility. Let me begin by asking a simple question. Who generates waste every single day? It's you and I. So, you and I, every household, every school, every shop, we create waste. So if we are the source, then we must be part of the solution. Let me begin. In Ghana today, waste management is one of our greatest challenges. We see plastic bags blocking gutters, garbage filling up in canals, and landfill growing bigger and more dangerous by the day. But who should be responsible for solving it? Yes, the government plays a role, but the public, we the people, must take responsibility for solving and waste management. Ghana has a clear sanitation policy and law. Under the Environmental Sanitation Policy 2010, individuals are expected to take part in proper waste handling. The policy encourages waste segregation at source. That means separating waste, food waste. Additional, under the Local Governance Act 2016, Article 9, at 936, the assemblies are enforced to encourage sanitation by law, but the law can enforce sanitation, but the law can only work if the people cooperate. In 2019, Ghana introduced a national plastic management policy aiming to reduce plastic waste and promote recycling. But here's the truth. Even the best policy fails when the public does not participate. Now let's look at the Constitution of Ghana under Article 41K of 1992 Constitution. It's the duty of every citizen to protect and safeguard the environment. This isn't just a suggestion. It's because a cleaner nation is not only built by the government alone. It's built by responsible citizens working together with one piece of waste at a time. But allow me to go deeper. When we talk about recycling, we are not just talking about waste. We are talking about value. Recycling teaches us discipline. It teaches us to be mindful. It teaches us that our small actions have big consequences. Think of it this way. Every plastic bag we reuse is one less clog in the gutter. Every bottle we recycle is one less hazard in the ocean. Because remember, when the public is active, the government is responsive. Fellow Ghanaians, let's be honest. The time for blaming others is over. We can say it's the government's job whilst we litter the streets. We can say someone else will clean it whilst our landfill overflow. Recycling is not just a choice. It is not just a subject in class. It is a national responsibility, a constitutional duty, and more importantly, a moral obligation. As the Holy Book says, cleanliness is next to godliness. If we want a Ghana where the streets are clean, where the air is fresh, where children grow up proud of their environment, then it begins with us. Let us not wait.
Hey.
Priscilla, if I don't pick the microphone, Doc would pick it. And he would not let me say that you did perfect. You see, I like the confidence level, the energy level.
Thank you very much. And you answered that very call.
And that was so strong, making all points so clear. And you were very, very much on point as you, especially the two of you who came to speak for the public, you and then Eileen. It's like you guys went on a deeper research, more than any other person. And I like when you almost concluded and you still concluded again